Brunei, they shifted towards that skirmish, confusing skirmish type of lineup. They don't want to team fight because of the carry.
I may have picked this up from Vietnam last night.
Yeah, probably they practiced this in their training. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Team Thailand versus Team Brunei for game number 1 of day 2 of the Razer Sea-Invitational. It's 1-3-1 for Team Thailand. Meanwhile, Team Brunei, they have this 1-2-2 type of play style with the Popol and Copa support here in the mid lane. We are now seeing, there you go, that is the combo. That is the high loss Kimmy. You know what, Leo, in pubs, this guy, this type of combo, the Kimmy and the high loss, it has a high win rate. You can definitely get a lot of resources with the movement speed boost and the Ring of Order, plus the damage from the high loss, uncontrollable damage in the early stages of the game.
Yeah, look at this mirror though by Team Thailand. That's the 3 members going for their orange. Not much TATSUPONG can do. And I think at least HAJINITY able to take his purple. So Team Brunei here, they're sharing the buffs. I mean, they'll give one over to the invader, and then they'll leave one for HAJINITY. So here's what's interesting about Team Brunei. They feel like they're trying to invest in 2 different kinds of stock, right? They're trying to go for this hyper push, and just the same, they're trying to go to funnel HAJINITY. And now it's going to be 4 members onto 2, and it looks like MYZMINK is going to be going down. No, he survives, as well as LOYS and Bo, as well as ALAII almost going down here. They have what? A few minions left. ALAII needs to get out of here. Goes for the heal.
This is going to be a push unless the Kimmy and Hylos catches up. That is the rocket. But there you go. That is the main target there. If you don't get kills, just get the push. And Team Brunei getting the first push of the game. The bouncing ball initiation counter. Go, but the ejector was there, passing it and setting it up for the Kimmy to last hit. It's like volleyball, ladies and gentlemen. Nice counter go. That's the counter punch that you've been talking about, Leo. And this is Team Thailand mirroring the push, and they will even up the trade.
But this is the smallest level of the counter punch. It's across what, a minute or so, and it's more of a trade. To be honest, there are better lineups that show you the best way to counter punch, and you'll see them. It's like 4 members, 5 members waiting in the jungle. They'll throw out skills, throw out ults, bait out the fatal links, and then once you make that mistake, that's when they go. So you usually see these kinds of lineups lose the early game at around 4 to 5 minutes, and then maybe around the 6 or 7 minute mark, even maybe 8 if they can't find team fights earlier on. That's when you see them start wiping people out. All right, but nonetheless, it's still pretty fair down the middle. Team Brunei here, they lost out what they pushed down bottom, could not find any other spot on the map to convert or trade into, and now Team Thailand, all the wiser. Despite this lineup being the Kimmy Hylos lineup, they know that they need to stick together to make Team Brunei pay. Because Team Brunei, again, we mentioned earlier, they're not the team fight type of build. They need to just spread people out. It's divide and conquer for Team Brunei. But Team Thailand, this is the right way to go. They just need to stick together, force these team fights, and make sure HAJINITY needs the same kind of guarding that this Kimmy needs. And look at that now. DOLLNITY cannot peel. Now this one gonna run away. No! Oh! He almost lost out. Wow, the rejuvenation! The revitalize, it worked. ALAII taking down this one. TATSUPONG gets the kill, but LOYS with it, and TATSUPONG is not gonna live here. That is 2 for 1 here. Team Brunei loses out on that. Great conversion by Team Thailand.
There you go. There you go. That is clearly a miscommunication for Team Brunei. It was DOLLNITY pump faking the Tyrant's Revenge, hoping to get one knock up, and they will immediately burst it with the Phantom Step and the slows from the spinning light wheel. But man, it's just the lineup of Team Thailand right now. You cannot really go near the Hylos and the Kimmy if you are a carry. Team Thailand, with the best decision in the early stages of the game, rotating down to bottom, answering to the push, and negating this Hajini funnel that Team Brunei wanted. You know what, Leo, one thing that I liked about Team Brunei is that they adjusted to what's lacking to their lineup. Because Hajinity, usually, you see carries with Purifies, right? This is the perfect Purify game for him. It dodges a lot of stuns, but he went for the retribution. And with this retribution, Team Thailand knows this. So that means he's an easy target for their team. He's an easy kill. It's going to be like the best food that there is for Team Thailand. There you go. Like, as I say it, man. Nice stun coming in from Hylos. And there you go, Bo running for his life right now. No damage whatsoever for Team Brunei to counterpunch this, as Team Thailand will push the top lane. They're now pushing the mid lane, and they are now winning the first 5 minutes of this game. 5-1, 3K gold lead, Leo.
This situation right here could have happened much earlier, but at this point, Team Brunei, they are now on the defensive. They need to go on the defensive, because what happened there exactly was they tried to go into the jungle. They tried to fight Team Thailand, and Team Thailand, there were what, 4 members of them there? 5?
Yeah,
and you can't do that. That's not the kind of team fight you want if you're Team Brunei. So exactly what happened was their worst nightmare. First, Hajinity. Next, ALAII. Even Bo was there, but he got away with it. And this turtle here, gonna be contested. Down goes the Glorious Pathway. There's a jump by Hack, and they're gonna disengage. So again, Team Thailand, they are ahead. They do not need to force fights, and we've learned from previous tournaments and leagues that the Kimi no longer has a expiration date. The way that Kimi used to play in the old days was just super early pushing, and now we've seen Kimi play 40-50-minute games, so we know for sure that's not a fact. So Team Thailand, they can take their time here and play it safe. Just push what they can, fight where they can, and make sure Team Brunei is always on the defensive.
That's all because of the ticking damage from the glowing wand build. But Leo, actually, I think what we're seeing right now is Team Brunei, they don't want to play defensive. They want to catch up with how Team Thailand's fast-paced play style is doing. So see right here, Hajizi is on the bottom side. Is this the split push that they wanted? Because right now, Team Brunei owning them with the damage that they got and the sustain that they got at the rocket. 3-pointer coming in from SETH. That was a nice pick-off. But man, Team Brunei, they will defend the top tier tower. Good job, and they will give space for Hajinity to probably get his item spike up, his power spike in, and get that endless battle to deal with the high loss and the jawhead damage. Oh no!
Nice catch onto DOLLNITY. Down he goes. Point blank kill there by FRAMEZY. And now, I wonder who took it. Okay, so at least Hajinity got the purple. Now they're threatening this push. Down goes the turret. Mid is gonna be up next. Wow, I'd hate to beat Team Brunei because look at their top lane turret. Here you go. Glorious Pathway. Jump by Hack. There is the feathered airstrike still, but Hajinity gets caught in by the ejector. Down goes that turret. I think Koopa's gonna go down here as well if Bo don't call him in. And there you go. They finish the job with the turret up top. Don't need no minions, but look at top lane. TATSUPONG making sure that minion wave lasts longer than it should. The siege minion, it's gonna take it down a notch, but look at this. We're still at turtle. 8 minutes, 40 seconds in.
But this is a fast-paced type of lineup for Team Thailand, and what they want to do is just push and push and push and push. They have Purifies to dodge out the stun from the Kupra, so why not, right? Why not just go in? And I think Team Brunei, they decided that, hey, we cannot take the team fight. Let's just hope for the best to probably split push the map, because that's the nature of their lineup. That's how they want to play. But they're up against this team who can like swiftly go on you with the Glorious Pathway and with the Wings by Wings, and can put up damage without even stunning the Uranus.
Yep, they don't care anymore. I mean, they used Glorious Pathway as an engage, and oh my god, FRAMEZY takes out HAJINITY. How do you do it? Kimmy's got the rocket. Ladies and gentlemen, I think they can threaten the finish here. They're down 2 men. There's a minion wave down bottom. There's a minion wave in mid. This is 4 members. It's just... Alright, down goes DOLLNITY. I don't think ALAII can come in for the save. Targeting the base is FRAMEZY. Ball goes down. This is over. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Thailand takes game 1.